Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to use a tread depth gauge to check your tread life. This is super important to make sure that your tires are wearing evenly because if they aren't, it is definitely a safety issue. If you're driving your car with tires near or at the legal limit of 2/32 of an inch, your chances of losing control of your car greatly increase. This is because when tires don't have enough tread depth, they have issues grabbing the road. This works both ways in that you could lose control turning or even slowing down, extending the distance and time it takes you to stop. So that tutorial is coming up. So these little lines, these little bars inside the treads are called wear bars. And basically these tell you the legal limit of the tires, which is 2/32 of an inch. So kind of a very general way to see is if you look at these, if the wear bars are actually touching the street or actually starting to wear out, that means that you're at the legal limit and you need to get tires immediately. So basically that's all it tells you. It's not very detailed. And so basically, that's one way you can look. I wouldn't recommend it, but it is a way you can see if you need to get new tires and how your tread depth is doing. Another more general way is to use a penny. So if you can see all of Abe's head, when you put the penny in the tread, that's going to tell you that you're at 2/32 of an inch. It's generally that's how close it is to that. So basically, as you can see, it's not even close. But again, that really just tells you generally if you need new tires or not. It doesn't tell you how even your tire wears or things like that. So that's where a tread depth gauge comes in. That's what this is. And it'll give you much more detailed information on how your tread is doing on your tires, how the wear is doing, and if you need to rotate tires, if you need to get in alignment, any types of things like that. So basically all it is just a pin that you push into the tread and it'll tell you when when you set it, what the tread depth is on that piece of the tread. So what you want to do is you want to look at all the pieces of your tread, and then you can compare numbers. So if you put it in like that and push, that's all you need to do. And so my particular tread right now is at 7/32 of an inch, which is plenty of tread. New tires typically are between 11 and 9/32 of an inch. So my tires have about 8,000 miles on them, so I have plenty of tread left. And what you want to do is you want to do that same thing for each piece of tread so you can see if you have uneven wear or not. And so once you do that, let's just say you don't have uneven wear, what you'd want to do is check the front and the rear tires. And if you have more than 2/32 of an inch difference between the front and the rear tires, that's when you'd want to rotate your tires because that's generally how you can keep your tires lasting longer is when you rotate at that difference. Another thing you can look at is basically if you see that your tread is different, say in the middle or on the sides. If say in the middle it's 5/32 and then the inside is like 2/32, that's going to tell you have uneven tread wear, which basically means you have an alignment issue. So what you want to do at that point is say you are at 2/32 on the inside. That's not good. You need to get new tires immediately. So what you'd want to do is get new tires and then also get an alignment. That way you can have even tread wear when you get those new tires. For the steering tires, so normally that's going to be your front tires, 4/32 is the limit for that. And so typically you want to change your tires, all of them, at 4/32 anyways. You really don't want to wear them all the way down to 2/32. And then one other piece of information is that if you have snow tires, so say you're a winter driver, your tread depth needs to be 6/32 of an inch to legally be driving around without chains. So if you're, less than that in the snow with snow tires, you technically need to get new tires for the same reason because snow is obviously wet and it's harder to grip. And so you need more tread to be able to dig into that snow to get good grip. So I hope the video was helpful. If you have any comments, let me know below and thanks for watching.